Hello everyone, I, Neelesh Indira Murumkar, would like to welcome you all to my YouTube channel. There is a very nice saying in English. I quote, "The question isn't can you?" प्रश्न यह नहीं है कि क्या आप किसी चीज को या फिर किसी टास्क को कर सकते हो क्या. For instance, if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or a successful businessman or a professor, it might be the simplest task or the toughest one. If you ask yourself deep down, can you do this? I guarantee you guys, the answer is yes, I can do it. But the question is, will you? क्या आपको उस चीज को या फिर उस टास्क को करने की इच्छा है? Are you willing to do that particular thing? Are you willing to uplift your life or your career? Are you willing to grow big and beautiful? If you are, this particular video is only for you. Let's get started. The other day, as I'm used to reading books, so I was reading a very beautiful book called The Success Factor by Dr. Pradeep Pawar. As I was going through different chapters, I came across a beautiful one named The Alchemist, where he talked about Mr. Ujjwal Sathe, who belongs to Sangli and who is in the business of manufacturing caravans. As it is said and experienced too, if you have something really great to give, let's imagine you have got a business and you have got the best product to give. No matter where you live, people are gonna find you. The same way it happened with Mr. Sathe. One day he got an order to manufacture or make an ambulance for the Department of Indian Army. But they wanted him to complete this vehicle within the period of 16 days. Yes, 16. Usually it takes 50 to 55 days, but they wanted this in such a short time. Most of his friends suggested and told him or advised him not to take this because this is an impossible task. And they said that forget about it, leave it, you cannot complete it. But Mr. Sathe had already made his mind to take up this particular challenge. I would call it a challenge because it was really a challenge in front of him. So he started working over it with his co-workers. Forget about the day and the night. He did not even care for the food. And he went on working consistently for 15 days. On the 15th day, there was a call from the headquarters, and one of the officers from the other end talked to Mr. Sathe that, "Mr. Sathe, we can understand that it's not possible to complete the vehicle in such a short time. It's okay, no problem. We can understand that. But do come tomorrow for the gathering. At least you will get acquainted with the other seniors and the other people around." So Mr. Sathe answered him, "Yes, no problem, yeah," and hung up the call. The next day, on the occasion of the health day, Mr. Sathe reached the headquarters Pune sharp at 10 in the morning. As he reached, the concerned officers inquired about the vehicle, and one of them was Colonel, who already served the Indian Army for 29 years, and he was supposed to get retired after the completion of this particular project. So he was very concerned, and he inquired and said, "Mr. Sathe, how many more days would you need to complete this vehicle?" Mr. Sathe simply held his hand and said that, "Sir, your vehicle is completed." To be very honest, that officer was really shocked and surprised. They both came out of the office, and that colonel's eyes were searching for that particular vehicle. And one of the men from Mr. Sathe's side drove that vehicle and parked in front of that office. From colonel's point of view, this was an impossible task to complete this vehicle within in such a short time, but this man completed it and accomplished it. The news spread like a wildfire. Many people gathered around that ambulance. Many seniors appreciated Mr. Sathe and praised him and assured him the next project. Obviously, this was the result and this was the outcome of Mr. Sathe's hard work. Guys, we must understand a very important thing over here. What is that? Had there been someone else at Mr. Sathe's place, they would have said, no, this is not possible. Within 16 days, not possible. At least grant us more days. Even after accepting the challenge, many people must have given or would have given different excuses. We cannot complete this, at least give us more time to complete it, these and that, and many more things. But Mr. Sathe did not give even a single excuse. He just concentrated and went for his work and completed and accomplished that vehicle by burning the candle at both the ends. Guys, here lies the real learning. What is that? Most often, when we see around, the opportunities are there. When the opportunity comes to us, first off, we don't recognize it. And second thing, when we recognize that particular opportunity, what happens? We ignore it. And we say that we'll do it next time. The moment you say that we will do this particular thing next time, that opportunity goes to another person. And when we look at that particular person, another person who has made the best use of that particular opportunity, we start regretting, because we don't have any other alternative but to regret. We must understand this. If you fail to recognize if you fail to recognize that particular opportunity, or if you say no to that opportunity, someone else is going to make the best use of it, because people are there, they're ready to grab that opportunity. And you have to be very, very cautious. Whenever there is an opportunity, you must grab it. Forget about grabbing. You must pounce on it and make the best of it, because it is rightly said in English, opportunity knocks only once. If you fail to recognize or fail to answer, it goes to another door. Yes. Thank you very much, guys, for listening to my this particular video. I hope you have liked it. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for listening to it. Thank you all.